हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक अनदर वीडियो बाय साइंस फर्स्ट यूट्यूब चैनल। से फ्रेंड्स कैसे हो आप सभी लोग? आई होप बढ़िया होंगे, आगे बढ़िया ही रहना। सो फ्रेंड्स प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू साइंस फर्स्ट यूट्यूब चैनल एंड आल्सो प्रेस द बेल आइकन so you never miss any video. So friends, first our today's topic is materials, metals and non-metals. So friends, this is for class 6, 7 in it. So the third of three students can see this video. So let's start the video. So there are two properties of metals and non-metals. First is physical, second is chemical. So let us first discuss about physical properties of metal. So first property is a property of metal which can be beaten into thin sheet is called malleability. As you can see in picture, a gold stone is hammered with a metals, means hammered with a hammer. So this can make a thin sheet. So where do you find the use of aluminum and copper wires? So ever have you seen a wires of coil? Definitely not. So the second property is the property of metal by which it can be drawn into thin wire is known as ductility. So this property is beaten a metal into thin wire is known as ductility. After that, our third is the things which is made up of metal produce a ringing sound when stuck hard. Since metal producing ringing sound, they also be sonorous. So the materials other than metals and non-sonorous. After performing the above activities, we can say that some materials are hard, lustrous, malleable, ductile and sonorous, and good conductor of heat and electricity. They are not sonorous and they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. These metals are known as non-metal. So our third property is when a metal is struck with a hard means of something, the hard ringing sound is produced is known as non-sonorous. After that, there are chemical properties of metal. So there are only three properties of physical. So let us discover about chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So first is reaction with oxygen. So you had also performed activity in class 7 and an activity of burning and magnesium ribbon into air. You had learned in both the process of oxide formation. So when iron plus oxygen plus water they react together, they produce magnesium oxide plus hydroxide. So let us discover in the form Fe plus O2 plus HO2, they produce Mg plus O2 plus hydroxide. As you can see in picture, a testing of nature of rust. After that, over here let us observe now reaction with non-metals. So you have seen a metal reaction with oxygen. Now let us discover about non-metals with oxygen. So this is a whole activity, so you can pause video over here and learn all means read all these activities. So I tell for what is this. So first you take a small amount of sulfur and spoon and heat it with diffracting spoon and it's not available. You take a metallic cap of any bottle and wrap a metallic wire around it and it gives a shape. So this is about your how non-metals react with oxygen and into form a basic solution. After that, your reaction with water, which is a second property. So generally non-metals do not react with water, through they may be very reactive in air. Such non-metals are stored in water. For example, phosphorus is a very reactive non-metals. In catches fire if exposed to air. To prevent the contact of phosphorus with atmospheric oxygen, it's stored in water. So as you can see, reaction of sodium with water, you observe that a sodium react with very vigorously with water. So some metals, for example phosphorus or iron, they react with water very slowly. So this is generally non-metals do not react with water, through may be very reactive in air. Such non-metals are stored in water. So there are metals which non-metals which are very vigorous with air, so they are put into a water, so they cannot vigorous with water. And phosphorus is metals which very vigorous to air, so it's not, so we have to put it in water. And for example sodium and phosphorus are metals and non-metals which react with water. And after that, over here reaction with acid, fourth number. So is there a difference in the way of metal and non-metals react with acid? So what could the pop sound in some cases be due to when a burning of matchstick through brought or near of the mouth of the test tube? You must have to found that non-metals generally do not react with acid, but non-metals react with acid and produce hydrogen gas, and which burns with a pop sound. And you must have noticed that copper does not react with dilute acid, hydroxide acid, even on heating with react with sulfur acid. So this is about your reaction with acid. After that, reaction with bases. So in reaction in bases or displacement reaction. So what is a displacement reaction? So you have read that when one metal displaces the on other metals from its compound in aqueous solution is known as displacement reaction. So as you can see, when copper sulfate react with zinc, they produce zinc sulfate plus copper. As you can also see in picture, they take a 5 beakers and they put all 2 in copper sulfate, 2 in zinc sulfate and 1 in iron sulfate, and after that they put zinc granule in copper, iron nail in copper solution and copper turning coil and etc. They put in the, and you can see in a picture there is reaction with bases. After that, uses of metals and non-metals. So there are metals is not used in our daily life while non-metals is used in our daily life. So metals in Hindi हम आपको उनको बोलते हैं तेजा. So they are not using in our daily life in non-metals. So let us discuss below which are some uses of non-metals. So first, non-metals which is essential for our life, which are all living beings inhale during breathing. So oxygen, which is non-metals which are required or all human beings to survive in our daily life, inhale during breathing. Second, non-metals used in fertilizer to enhance the growth of plant. For example, phosphorus, which is non-metal. They used in factories to produce a fertilizer, and this fertilizer is used to enhance a growth of plant. And third, non-metals which is used in water purification process. So as you can using all filters in our home, you also observe that there is non-metals which is present in our filters which purify our water, and you add some more uses of non-metals and non-metals from your experience. And if you have any means, you have that comment down below if you know any solution. After that, let a quick revision on what we have learned from this chapter. So first, metals are lustrous whereas non-metals have no luster. Second, metal and non-metal used widely in our daily life. Third, on burning, metal react with oxygen to produce metal oxide, which are basic in nature, and non-metal react with oxygen to produce non-metallic oxide, which are acidic in nature. Fourth, metal react with acidic and produce metal, salt and hydrogen gas. Generally, non-metals do not react with acid. Fifth, generally metals are malleable and ductile. Non-metal do not have these properties. Sixth, some metals react with water to produce metal hydroxide and also hydrogen gas. Generally, non-metals do not react with water. Seventh, generally metals are good conductor of heated electricity, but non-metals are poor conductor. Eighth, more reactive metal displace less reactive. And ninth, some metals which react with base to produce a hydrogen gas. So over here, the whole chapter is completed. Thank you for watching this video. And if you really like the video, then please hit the like button and subscribe to Science First YouTube channel, and also press the bell icon so you never miss any video. Share with your friends, and if you have any doubt, please ask in comment. I will give answer to you. Thank you guys. Till then, bye. Stay home, stay safe.